If you're a musician, a producer, an artist, and you are curious about getting started in the sync licensing business, but you're not sure if you or your music would be the right fit for this business, stay tuned because I'm going to answer those questions in this video. Welcome to Sync My Music. My name is Jesse, and I've been creating full-time income from my music through sync licensing for the last 14 years. And if you're watching this video, it's probably because you're interested. You're at least curious about how you can get your music into TV shows, movies, and commercials like I have and start generating some extra income for yourself for your music career. But the top 3 reasons why most producers, artists, or musicians just don't think they can get started or aren't sure if they can get started are 3 reasons that don't really need to stop you from getting started. So what I want to do right now is walk through those 3 reasons with you, and show you why they don't have to stop you from getting started. Number 1, most people think it's just too hard to get started. It's really confusing, it's daunting, and you might assume that there are some big gatekeepers out there that only allow a few certain selected people into this industry, and only we are the ones getting these placements. That's not how it works at all. If you've never seen any of my videos before, I was nobody before I got started with sync licensing. Didn't have a fan base, didn't have a buzz, didn't have an uncle or a relative in the sync licensing industry. So I was not connected, and I didn't have any sort of buzz or juice about me when I pitched my music to my first music library. But what you need to understand is that did not stop me from getting started and working in this business. And it will not stop you from also submitting your music to music libraries and getting your first contract under wraps if you want to. What you need to understand is that libraries are not like record labels, okay? Record labels don't accept unsolicited submissions. They want to make sure that you're vetted first. They want to see all your social media numbers. It's a whole different ballgame. Sync licensing has music libraries, which will be the ones that will pitch your music. And they have mostly have open doors. They even have submission portals on their websites. They have submission emails dedicated to accepting new writers and new producers like yourself. So just know that if you're new to this business and you don't have a huge following, that will not stop you from getting started and working with high quality libraries. And I'll show you how to find those actually at the end of this video. So please keep watching. Number 2, maybe, and this is what a lot of producers are unsure about, maybe you don't know if a library will accept your music because you're already published, meaning you've already got your music through DistroKid or through TuneCore, and your music's on Spotify, it's on Apple, it's on YouTube, it's all over social media already. So you're wondering, can I take this music that's already out there, potentially monetized, making me some money and definitely getting me some exposure? Can I take that same music and give it to a library and have them distribute for me? It's a great question. The answer is most likely they will be okay with that. Here's the 2 considerations you just need to keep in mind. Number 1, you're going to have exclusive libraries, and you're also going to have non-exclusive libraries. There's 2 different types of libraries you can partner with. The non-exclusive ones, absolutely. That title, non-exclusive, means just that. You can send your music to them, and you can have your music distributed anywhere else you want to, online, offline, doesn't matter, and you don't have to let them know about it. Non-exclusive means just that. The exclusive libraries, which I do feel are the higher quality libraries in sync licensing, most likely, if your tracks are high quality, licensable, and steered toward their type of clients, and they feel that they can get some value out of the music that you're going to be submitting to them, as long as you're submitting that kind of music, they're probably going to be just fine with your music being distributed already online. All you need to do is be transparent with them when you submit your music and when you have them take a listen to your tracks for the first time. Let them know, hey, my tracks are already distributed through Spotify, through Apple. They're online. They're in these social media platforms. Or maybe I've even gotten a few placements already, and here's where they are. As long as you're transparent with the library before you get started, more than likely, if you have great music, it will not be an issue for them. All they're going to ask for is exclusivity over the TV, film, sync licensing side of your career, okay? Meaning you can't go work with another library or a sync agent or directly submit your music to a music supervisor or something like that. They might just ask for exclusivity for pitching your music to TV shows, movies, and commercials. So as long as you're comfortable with that, you're going to be in great hands. And then last but not least, many people, because they might have heard that sync licensing is possibly something they can do, but they really don't know much more about it than that. you might be a little confused on how do you get started with all this stuff. You know, if you don't know where to get started and where to start learning about this, you're certainly not going to start taking your first couple of steps into this industry. So that might have prevented you up until today from getting started, but I've got you covered. Been doing this for 14 years. It's the one thing I can really claim some expertise on. And I've created an absolutely free sync starter course, which you can actually start right now. In the description box of this video, you just click on the link, put your email address in, and you can get started. It's a 5-part free course, and you can watch all of it today if you want to. If not, I'll email you each video one at a time for the next 5 days, so you can space it out if you want to slowly consume it. But in this free course, you're going to learn, one, how to find these music libraries that I've been talking about in this video, how to research them, and how to determine which one is going to be right for you. Also, I'm going to show you what kinds of realistic income you can expect from this business. There are rumors that you can make millions, and then there's other people that say, oh, there's not much money in it. I'm going to give you realistic figures, real numbers from my career and from my colleagues, other people that do this full time, so you know exactly and realistically what you're really in it for if you want to take this and do a serious run at this side of the business, okay? But most importantly, I'm going to give you my top 5 biggest mistakes that you should avoid like the plague, because these are the 5 mistakes that literally kill sync licensing producers' careers, artists' careers in this side of the business. So I want to make sure you're aware of those from day one so that you do not commit those 5 mistakes and you actually are on a much more clear and proven path to actually securing some placements which can earn upfront income and passive back-end royalties, both in this business. So do not let any one of these 3 reasons stop you any longer. This business is accessible and you can be a player in it too today if you make high quality music and you're willing to just learn a little bit about how this side of the business works, which you will learn with this free course. So click on that link below and I'll see you inside the course. Other than that, I love a like on this video if you found this helpful and useful or informational, and please subscribe. I have videos coming out every single week that are really geared at solely the sync licensing business to make sure that you are the most prepared and most ready to do well in this side of the business. I'd love to have you to be our newest subscriber. Thank you so much for watching.